F.N.D frickin' sucks. Washing your hair, just getting ready. It's taking all my energy out of me today. I done bopping onto that, and I'm sure you can understand what kind of day I'm having. I am so tired today. It is horrible. My body just feels so tired. My eyes are heavy. My back's bopping. Cannot wait for bedtime. F.N.D frickin' sucks. I don't know what else really to say. But you've got to think of the good times that you've had. You might be having a bad time today, but tomorrow could be different. Tomorrow could be better. Tomorrow is a new day. And the thing is that symptoms can come and go throughout the day. I wasn't bopping earlier. I had a little spasm earlier, but nothing major. So it's taking each day as it comes, each minute, each hour as it comes, because it could go. The symptoms can go just as quick as they arrive. Sometimes after a little nap, it could help. It could make you feel a bit better. So I'm hoping that Gabrielle will be ready for her nap soon, so that I can try and get a little nap in beside her. It just sounds like she's getting a bit tired. She's in her jumperoo at the minute, as you could probably hear. She's moaning, but she's with her sister. She's not on her own. She's sitting playing with her sister. But that's the thing as well, is that people need to understand that when you've got F.N.D, you're exhausted quite a bit at the time. You get fatigue, you get symptoms. You need to understand that the person isn't wanting to be like that. We don't want to feel like this. We don't want to be in pain. We don't want to be bopping. We don't want to lose our voice. We're not putting it on. It's just what happens. And unfortunately, so many people just don't get it. They don't get what it's like. They should try being in our shoes, because I tell you, one day, not even a full day in our shoes, I don't think half of them would last. To be honest with you, I don't think they would. And it is so hard as well for family members, partners, carers, children, everybody, to watch their loved ones go through what they do. It's so hard on them too. But what's even harder is when you've got someone that's meant to be by your side and does not understand what you're going through. I'm not one of those people, because my family know and understand how it is. But there's a lot of people out there who have people around them that just don't understand the condition that well, and think that they're able to do everything. They're able to keep on top of the housework. They're able to get the kids ready and up and things like that. They should be able to get up and get ready without being exhausted at the end of it. I mean, just washing our hair, going in a shower, takes a lot out of you. I managed to get my hair washed today. I didn't manage to dry it, though it had to dry on its own. I just had no energy after it. I had absolutely no energy. It's like it took everything out of me. But then, yes, I do have an 8-month-old as well. And a lot of my energy is spent on her. And to be honest, I am really lucky, because she's not high maintenance. She's really good. And I've got 2 other daughters as well. I've got Holly, who's 12, and I've got Lily, who's 10. And they're amazing. They're really good help. But again, Lily, my 10-year-old, She's grew up. She had just turned 2 when I got diagnosed the day after her second birthday. She does not know what it's like for me not having FND. Holly has little memories. She was 4 when I was diagnosed. So Holly has a little bit remembering what I was like before it. Gabrielle is not going to know what I used to be like before. And I do get my good days. I do get my good days. I get really good days. But when we go out, I need to use the wheelchair. I even sometimes have to use it in the house. Some days I'm stuck in bed and we're just sitting playing. Or we're in the living room on the couch and she's playing. You know, it's and then I'm gonna have to have the day again and do it all over again where I've got to explain what F.N.D is and everything like that to Gabrielle. And that's gonna be hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. It took the girls a little while to understand what things were like, how to understand F.N.D. And it helped that Professor Stone spoke to the girls as well when they were younger. We used to take them out of the room and things like that. If I was having like a seizure or a bad day, family would take them out, or we would take them out. They would show them, take them out of the room to do something else so they didn't see it. But really, it's better in a way that they do see it, because then it gives them an understanding, and it also gives them, what's the word? Also makes them compassionate against other people who have other conditions, whether it's F.N.D or something else. And I'm going to have to go now because that's Gabrielle beside me, ready for a nap. But thanks for listening, and I hope you're all having a better day. And please, if you are someone who has a loved one or friend that's got F.N.D, then please look into it, because if they're having to cancel things or they can't do things, sometimes it's hard asking for help. So if you can understand what the condition is as well, then you're able to help them more. Because it is really hard when you've lost what independence that you had, and then having to, you've lost all your independence, sometimes overnight, sometimes through years. You feel like you've lost everything, but don't let them give up. And if you've got F.N.D yourself and you're watching this, don't you give up either, okay? Because you'll have your crap days, but then you'll also have good days. You'll have days where you're doing okay. And I'm sorry if the movement is causing a trigger. I'm sorry, I'm bopping, I can't help it. It's not the phone this time, it's actually me. So yeah, just take care of you, pace yourself. If you're a carer or a friend, make sure they're pacing. If you see them getting tired, then make sure they won't take a rest, because sometimes they don't realise that they need to go and rest, especially if they're newly diagnosed. So by noticing signs like them getting tired, or their speech is maybe starting to go, or if they get a droopy eye, or if you notice anything, then say to them, right, okay, you need to go and get a little rest and let your body just rest up and relax. If they have seizures or spasms and things like this, then stay calm around them, don't panic. Just make sure that they know that they're safe, keep them calm, and just chat away to them like you normally would. They're not any different. We're still the same person. And if sometimes we can't speak or we can't get words out, sometimes it could take us a little bit of time to grasp some certain information. So you might have to repeat yourself over and over again. But be patient. Okay, that's some good advice there, is to be patient with them. If they're having memory problems, then it doesn't matter how many times you repeat yourself, as long as they know. Um, it might take about 15 times. You might say the same thing over and over again for it to sink in. But just keep reassuring them, and remember that you're not alone. There is other people out there that is there to help and give support. If you're caring for someone, if you've got a friend, then reach out and let us know. I run Functional Neurological Disorder on Facebook. We've also got a USA group, Functional Neurological Disorder dot space USA. I'm sure it's dot space USA. So we help many people over the world, and it's good to have that support network. Whether you're just needing on to have an event or to get some more information, um, then please reach out. There's so many other groups as well. There's charities and things like that as well out there that can give some great advice. So don't sit back and not think about it. If you turn out to be a professional who's watching this, a medical professional who's watching this, then please get in touch, because we also have a professional group that you can come on if you don't know too much about it. And we're more than happy to let you understand it a bit better, because really there's no shame in not knowing what it is. That's what we're doing. We're trying to raise awareness. So we've got I think it's professional F.N.D group. I think that's what it's called. I can't exactly remember. I am sorry. I've got a bit of brain fog at the minute. But it is newly opened, and it's what you say in there, like the other groups, it's closed, so what's said is said and stays there. But you can learn, you can ask questions, you can let other people know. If you do know about F.N.D, then join and let other people learn more about F.N.D, because that's what we're needing. We're needing more professionals to understand what F.N.D is, because so many are struggling. They're not getting the help that they need because professionals don't understand it. It's, I mean, it's quite a common diagnosis, but it's rare because not very many people have heard of it. So even though it's a common diagnosis, it's still a rare disorder. So the more that you can learn, the better. It's a neurological condition that affects the nervous system. So please, if you're needing help, then reach out. Don't sit back and think, oh, I can't deal with this. I'm on my own. I've no one to help me, because we can find someone to help you. We can help. We can give advice. We can give support. We're not going to sit back and let you suffer. You're not a burden. You're loved. So please, just remember and rest when you need to. If people tell you, oh, just go and exercise. I wish it was that easy. If it was that case, I would do star jumps constantly. But just take it easy. Remember thinking of you first. And if you're having a bad day, then reach out and talk to someone who's going to understand exactly what you're going through. All my love. I hope you're having a good day. Bye.